Amanda here, and today we're testing out some new makeup from Milani Cosmetics. They sent over some of their latest releases, so we're gonna try all of these products out together today. This is my first time wearing any of these, so you're gonna hear my initial thoughts, and then as I continue to wear and test these over the month, you can hear a more well-rounded opinion on these things at the end of the month when I do my monthly ranking. I go back and revisit everything that I reviewed during the month and let you know if my opinions have changed, how they've changed, and how they stack up against the rest of the new products I reviewed in any given month. But today we're trying all this stuff out for the very first time. I'm going to show you all of these things in action. I've got the new Fruit Fetish gloss. This is in the Luminoso shade. There's also a new Cheek Kiss blush stick in Luminoso, so we're bringing the cult classic Luminoso shade into some more Milani products. I think that's pretty smart. They're giving it the NARS orgasm treatment. This is a newer product as well. This is the Cheek Kiss. I'm using the shade 110 Hey Honey, and there's also a little Milani brush that goes with this product. So I'm not the world's biggest bronzer girl, but hey, I'm always open to trying new things. That's one of the most fun things about my job. There's a new mascara. This is the highly rated Lash Extensions Tubing Mascara. Say that 10 times fast. And the very last thing, I think this is probably the most intriguing, just new product-wise, because this isn't something that you see every day like you would a new lip gloss or a new mascara. This is Make It Last Sunscreen Setting Spray, Broad Spectrum SPF 30. This is very promising as a touch-up item. I'm always talking about sunscreen, wearing SPF. This could be a great way to reapply SPF over makeup. I usually recommend a spray or a balm stick. So I'm pretty excited about this. I'm gonna go back in time now to less makeup Amanda. I won't say no makeup Amanda because I already had foundation, concealer, and brow gel on. Let's go back to much less makeup Amanda and try these things on. First thing I'm going to apply is this Fruit Fetish lip oil in the new shade Luminoso. New to the lip oils, I should say. I love that this has the big squishy doe foot applicator. It's one of my favorite delivery methods for a nice hydrating lip product. I will say the color is a bit more apparent in this swatch on my hand versus how it actually shows up on my lips. It has a little bit of shine to it, has a little bit of that gold reflect to it, but in general, it's a pretty neither here nor there color. However, it does really, really smell good. It has a really strong, really yummy fruity scent. It's giving me lip smackers vibes, and I am always going to be here for that. So I overall like the lip oil. I was a little bit nervous about this cream bronzer. I'm not a huge bronzer fanatic. It's not actually a must-wear integral part of my everyday makeup routine, and I just felt a little bit nervous that this cream bronzer was going to underperform, that it was going to be waxy or streaky or something along those lines. And I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised at this very first swatch. It had a soft, silky balm type of consistency. It didn't feel incredibly waxy. And in fact, I was shocked at how pigmented the swatch was. So I knew that I had to go in kind of gently with this cream bronzer brush that came alongside this product. And I was very pleasantly surprised, not only at how the pigmentation showed up here, because I am truly using the smallest little bit of bronzer on this brush, but also at just how easily and seamlessly this blended onto my skin. I'm showing you these clips in real time, so I'm not speeding up the application process like I sometimes do in tutorials or get ready with me videos, because I want you to see it truly is just a few pats of this brush. I'm not going back and layering up a bunch of product. I'm really just dipping in one time and then blending and smoothing out the edges. I was very happy with how this looked. I think the finish is really flattering, and I also like the shade a lot. I was a bit nervous because a lot of bronzers for fair, pale skin can look quite orangey on me. I have a neutral undertone, and I thought that this looked nice and warm without pulling very orangey on me. I just softened up the lower edge there. I didn't want to apply any more bronzer, but I just wanted to soften that kind of bottom edge of the bronzer. Overall, very happy with this. And I found that even without layering powder products over the bronzer and this blush stick, I got a pretty decent wear time. I did end up needing to use a setting powder later in the day because of the spray that I'm going to use in a little bit, that SPF spray. But as far as this cream formula on the blush stick and on the cream bronzer, I was really impressed by how well this wore. Because it is nice and soft and blends out so easily, I was expecting not to get a great wear time out of these. Even though I have dry skin and my skin loves cream and liquid products, I do live in a very, very hot and humid climate. So my cheek colors, particularly blush and bronzer when I wear it, tend to be the first things to disappear on me. And I was quite pleased with the overall performance of these cream cheek products. The application was smooth, seamless, easy peasy, lazy girl approved, which is a must for me. And the wear time was great. The pigmentation's really nice. Overall, super impressed with these. Just FYI, the brush I'm using here is a stippling brush from e.l.f. There's also one that I really like from ColourPop as well. I'll link those recommendations down in the description box for you, but this one didn't come with a brush from Milani. I just wanted to kind of clear that up. I'll try to remember to link any of the brushes and tools I used for you because I do get a lot of questions about that. So if I forget, please remind me in the comments. Now we have the Make It Last Sunscreen Setting Spray. I was very pleased with the mist on this. I'm going to show you a slow-mo so you can see. It has a really fine, very, very even mist. So quite happy with that. I will say this leaves quite a bit of glow behind. So I found that my skin looked pretty luminous and glowy, which isn't necessarily a problem for me, but I did find myself needing to do a little bit of a powder to sort of set down the shininess, just for me personally, which is fine. Also, want to mention that sunscreen spray smells very strongly. I'll talk about that a little bit more in the wrap up. Now, I'm going to show you the highly rated tubing mascara. This has a very short bristled little plastic wand and it's quite flexible. Here's an application just so you can see again in real time. At first here, I'm just going to apply this mascara to one side. That way you can see what it looks like compared to no mascara lashes. I know it's a little bit hard to tell because I am wearing a darker eyeshadow today, but we're nice and close up and well lit here, so you should be able to get a pretty good idea of what to expect with this mascara I'm showing you. Just a very, very thorough coat here. And then I also found that I needed to use a little bit of a lash comb to separate, particularly where I had gone back over on those upper lashes. It did want to get a little bit stuck together. It wasn't super clumpy, but I know that I need to separate these before this mascara dries to get the best possible separation effect. So here's the mascara on one side and then just my plain lashes on the other. And I think this looks pretty nice. It's not super dramatic, but I do think that it could be layered up some more if you wanted to go a little bit more high volume. And I also think that the fact that I'm wearing such dark eyeshadow and dark purple eyeliner might be hindering the performance a little bit here.
But overall, this didn't smudge on me, it didn't flake, it wore nicely. I think it looks pretty darn good. I've worn it a couple times since I filmed this video, and I've been happy with it. Not earth-shattering, not shooting to number one on my list, but pretty darn good. So if you're interested, I don't have many complaints.
All in all, I think these products performed really well for me. I can see myself going back to these and using them really frequently, so that's always a good sign for a first impression video. No surprise with these two. A cream blush and a comfy little hydrating lip product are never a tough sell for me, so no surprise that I like these. The colors look cute. This lip oil smells really good, so no complaints there, but also not anything that's earth-shatteringly great. I'm kind of surprised by how much I like this cream bronzer. I'm usually not a huge bronzer type of gal. I always gravitate more towards blushy cheeks than bronzy cheeks. But I think that this looks really nice and natural on me, especially using this brush. I feel like I had a lot of control over the product, and I'm really happy with the way that it looks. So I'm definitely going to be going back to this as well, but I was surprised by how easy it was to use and how much I enjoyed it. These two things I really feel like I need to use more before I fully form my opinion. This has a lot of promise as a touch-up product for me. I can burn really easily. I am very fanatical about wearing sunscreen all the time, reapplying my sunscreen. So this has great potential to be an incredibly useful product in my life. Hopefully, it actually performs the task that it says it does, which is give you SPF 30. It does really smell bad. The mist is great. It has a super fine mist. I feel like I can really easily coat my face. It didn't leave any weird splotches or speckles. It didn't mess up my makeup. So as far as like the mist, the application, all of that goes, really happy with it. It does smell intensely. So that's a bit of a struggle, but I would rather smell like hairspray than get a sunburn. So there's that. And the mascara, I just need to test out and see, does it smudge off? Does it flake? Does it hold my curl? I really need to wear a mascara for a while to fully decide how I feel about it. But so far, I think it looks good. My lashes look good and long. And I did have to do a little bit of work to separate them with a little lash comb. But overall, I feel like they look pretty good. So no duds. Some were just more hits than others, I guess. I would love to know what you think about the products that I tried today. Have you tried any of these? Do you have a preferred spray sunscreen? I'm always looking for new SPF recommendations. So leave all your thoughts on these products and your other favorites down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Mascara. This is the highly rated lash extension. What? Okay, let's try that again. This is the highly rated lash extensions. Dang it. Hey. This eyeshadow is also from the drugstore, but it's not a Milani product. I will have a different video with this eye look and the review of this palette. So if that's not already out, it will be out soon, but I did film it. Maggie's making noises in her sleep. Since it, what? Huh? Man, can you? Ugh, I'm so frustrated with myself. Wow. Oh, you can't really tell, but my little earrings have like little star and moon beads with little star charms, and then I'm wearing my star and moon shirt. So I have a whole celestial theme going. You just can't really tell, but I can tell. See? Little star and moon shirt. Star and moon earrings. These are almost sold out on my Etsy shop. I don't think I'm going to be able to restock them. I'll try to. If anything's popular, I try to keep it in stock as much as I can because I want to make things that people like. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to lie, this kind of tastes good too. I don't want to advocate for you to eat your makeup because you're not supposed to do that, and I'm not supposed to tell you to do that. So this is me telling you not to eat your makeup. But if by chance you do get a little taste, it does taste good too. So that's something. I'm an adult. Yikes. All right, you guys up to anything cool? Let me know the cool things that you're up to. I need some new book recommendations, so leave those for me. Nothing too scary, please. The world is scary enough. I do not need any help in the being scared department. Anything that is light and fluffy and lovely is what I'm looking for right now. Give me beach reads, give me all your basic bitch books. I don't think I can say that word. Sorry. Sorry, Grandma, if you watch this. She's heard me say it before, it's fine. All right. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate that. There's so many things that you could do with your time, and your time's so valuable. And the fact that you used it to hang out here with me with this video that I made, where I am just a ridiculous human wearing sparkly, sparkly dirt on my face all the time, that's wild in a cool way. That's why you're my favorite. Love your face. I'll see you in another video. It'll be soon. I'll be here. You better be here. Okay, bye.